See, there's a reason why God does what God does. Everything in your life is happening for a reason. There's times when you experience rejection in your life, and that is for a reason. As many say, God's protection is through rejection. So when you've been rejected in your life, do not let this determine who you are or feel like you're a bad person or done something wrong because you've been rejected. Somebody struggles with rejection from childhood, feeling abandoned, feeling alone, and somewhere where you were rejected, and it is following you to where you are right now today. Someone has been rejected in a relationship, and this has caused a heart blockage within them to where their heart is closed off. Some of you, your heart is blocked off because you have been hurt, and you are being asked to go deep within yourself and find out what caused you to block off your heart so that you can heal this. This has made you bitter. This has made you closed off to love. You are love. God is love, and everything is love that is real. Trust what you feel. At this time, your relationships, no, your emotions. At this time, your emotions may be rising, trying to get your attention, to give you a message to something that needs to be resolved within you, right? You are learning to transmute energy. So therefore, some things need to be understood and healed so that the energy can then be used for your greatest good. God works the way God works. And it is time that you step out the way and understand that things happen, things delay, things in your life will set back. Sometimes you need to rest and listen to your body. For those of you who are not lazy, the flip side of that is that you're a go-getter, you're a hustler. You like to get shit done. You like to get things accomplished. But you are now being shown in your life to slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow down and take your time. The fact that you're not lazy is like, that's the flip side of it. You always trying to get things done, and that's not the way that you are being shown how to live your life anymore. I'm not saying go be lazy. I'm just saying it's okay to rest at times when your body, especially during these times right now, you're probably feeling these tense energies. So when your body is asking you to rest, do not feel guilty for resting. Those of you who are not lazy, because I know exactly what that's like. God works the way God does. And sometimes we do not understand the things that occur in our life, and we get frustrated and we become upset and we feel disappointed because we feel that we should be further than where we are in our lives. But you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. Everything in your life, as I mention often, which is so true, and you will see for yourself if you have not yet done so, that everything in your life is happening for a reason. Everything in your life is happening in divine timing. Everything is aligning for you. You are not supposed to be any further, and you are not supposed to be any further back. You are supposed to be exactly where you are right now. And I'm hearing everything is happening right now in the here and now. So when you realize that you are already literally in heaven, but the way you see the world is the way you're living your life. You are dreaming right now, but you just forgot that you're actually having a dream. So I'm feeling that it is time to change your perception. It is time to change how you see the world. It is time to remember who you are. You are a very powerful being. You are a very powerful empath who has remarkable gifts and talents that are needed in this world. Your energy is so precious. I'm even seeing in the aura that it is yellow and pink and blue. I'm seeing for some of you. And I also heard pure. Some of you may have even a white aura. Your aura is pure from the work that you have done here. You see, This is not new to you. None of this. Many of you are very old souls who have been here many lifetimes, who have done this stuff here on earth. You are masters, and you have mastered earth before, and you have come here to walk on the journey to remember who you are, so that the journey is a journey. Fall in love with it. You will begin to remember who you are along your path. Have fun and not try to follow accomplishments, try to find achievements, try to enjoy your life and focus on you. The more you focus on you, everything will start to make sense, and things will appear in your life. Is what is coming through right now. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miss Kelly Travel Spiritual. If you're new here, hello, hey, how you doing? How y'all doing here? Welcome to my channel. Okay, so that's the channel message that came through before we get into the video. Without further ado, I also pulled 2 cards as I was guided to do so before this. Is something is going to happen for you in the summertime. This is something that you've been asking Spirit about for some time now. I feel that some of you have had sleepless nights and you have been worrying about this. And it's not going to happen until the summer of 2024 for you. Right now, you are getting ready and prepping up for this event or thing or whatever it is that means to you will happen. So stay positive about it. It will occur. It will happen. Everything will happen for you. It will all happen in divine timing. And I'm also feeling to not give things meaning in your life as good or bad, and to set things with positivity that comes your way so that you can see what the universe is trying to show you, because you done this many lifetimes. You know how to manipulate this energy here on earth. You just forgot. It is time to remember who you are so that society will not tell you who you are. When we don't know or remember who we are, people will then try to tell us who we are, what we should do, how we should be, how we should dress, how we should speak, how things should mean to us, what a meaning of something is. Like, I was noticing that the other day. I realized that what we have been taught is, oh, this means that. That means that. When you do that, that means that. And we have been programmed and conditioned to believe this for a long time. Even on television, everywhere, somebody always told us what the meaning of things are. The meaning to something is what it means to you. What something means to me may not mean the same thing to you. What does your life mean to you? There is no specific way that life should be. It should be what it means to you. Is the message that's coming through right now. You see, none of this is new to you, empath. You are a powerful empath. And you always have been. You are a force to be reckoned with. And you've done this many lifetimes. You know how to manipulate the energy all around you. You know how to see clearly through the smoke screen, through the fog, so you can see the universe speaking to you, talking to you, co-creating with you. I'm hearing at this time to listen to what people are saying to you when they come to you online, at work, anywhere. Just listen to the words that they're saying to you. Some of you are receiving feedback, but you may be judging that person. It is time to understand that even though we may have differences or different beliefs from one another, we can still take information in that resonates with us. And a lot of times messages, they come in all forms, but they do come through people, lovely soul. You have trained for this your entire life. All of this that you have been training for has gotten you to this moment of remembering who you are so that you can step into your power and your mission and your purpose here. But I'm feeling that start with knowing that wherever you are right now, it's all starting with you working within yourself. In order to get to know yourself, as I mentioned often, you will know who you are not first. And the more you keep moving forward along your path, as you will start to discover more and more and more things about yourself. You've been training for this your whole life, whether you have known this or not. This is the first time ever 5D energy has been here on Earth, right? So many beings on different dimensions are even watching in on this, I'm hearing big experiment, right? This big experience. That's what I meant to say. That is occurring here for the first time ever, lovely soul. These are messages that are flowing through right now to you. You see, you know how to adapt to changes in your life. You know this. And this is something that you actually love to do. You see, you didn't resonate with the 3D way of living. You got bored with that stuff real quick. You don't like what most people like to do. Big crowds and things like that, where people like to be, I heard like concerts and maybe sports events where it's big, a lot of people. Some of you even went to college and might have felt a lot of anxiety because you were in rooms filled with a lot of other people, because you can feel everything. So your life to you may have used to be boring, 3D. Like me, I felt like by the time I was 15, I already experienced everything that there was to experience in the Matrix, and I was done with it. And this may have caused you to become depressed. Not a doctor, disclaimer. It may have caused you to become depressed, but in your heart, you kept feeling that you were destined for greatness. The fact that I heard failing is someone is scared of failure, is scared of adversity, is scared of making mistakes, which is all there for you. Failure is just feedback showing you, hey, there's another way, so that you don't keep hitting that same brick wall. Some of you are being guided to look in another direction and stop trying to do things in the same way. Something has ended and you asked for this change. You felt the change coming into your life, but you are not aware that it's there for you right now because you're looking in the other direction, and the path is right there for you, lovely soul. Okay, so look in another direction. Do something differently than what you've been doing, because what that was you were bored with. Just like the 3D reality, you got bored with that real quick. But in your heart, you always knew that there was something, what I'm saying, like weird about you, right? Different from others, unique. Yet we are all one, but yet we are all unique and different in our own way. We have our own unique gifts and talents and potential and things that we are capable of doing here, but yet you are so special and you are filled with so much greatness inside of you. But we must learn to not spiritual bypass and try to run to a finish line, and we must learn to just do the work and fall in love with the journey and live your life. It's not about achievements and accomplishments. It's about you having experience here on earth in a body, in human form, because you are a spirit. Right? Body, mind, and spirit. You are a spirit, lovely soul. So you never liked a normal life. You got bored with that real quick. You always felt in your heart, as I mentioned, that you were destined for greatness. And that may have caused you to be very hard on yourself, because you always expect yourself to be doing better than where you are, and you're not giving yourself enough credit. Credit yourself. Be there for yourself. Check in with the inner critic within you and start to reprogram your mind. Create a cheerleader inside of you. Install a cheerleader. Write down some positive mantras or uplifting, inspiring words that will excite you through times that it is most needed. And you can say those mantras to yourself to help get yourself through what you got to get through, so that you're not criticizing yourself and bringing yourself down and lowering yourself, because you are not inferior and no one is superior. We are all unique and we are all here to do different things. And as I mentioned, that life means different things to different people, lovely soul. You are a co-creator. And now here, and be easy going on yourself. Stop being hard on yourself, and stop. I am encouraging you to stop trying to be perfect. Nothing will be perfect. And some of you are trying to gain understanding of things before you take a step. Clarity doesn't come until you take the step. You got to walk the path. And then things make sense, like little by little along the path, it will piece up. But you don't get clarity until it's time. And when that times come, they will give it to you. But it's most likely going to be once you've actually gotten through the lesson, gotten through wherever it is, the energy that you've been working in. When you move through it, then that like seeing a light bulb like moment will occur in your life. You're like, oh, that's why that happened. Oh, that's why I was supposed to learn this. Or that's why I let go of that. Oh, I always wanted this. This is what I asked for. Be mindful and celebrate your small wins just as you would your big wins. And be mindful what you have prayed for and what you have asked for, so you know how to receive it. Some of you, again, may not be receiving things that are there and ready to come into your life because of of the heart blockage. You may not be opened up to the universe. I'm hearing vulnerability is a strength. Open yourself up, lovely soul. It is okay. You are safe and you are protected. You are a co-creator and you know how to manifest. And co-creating with the universe, I'm hearing, goes with rest. Resting. A lot of times what you will notice when you are resting, the universe is working. You feel me? Get out of your own way and remember who you are. It's all the journey that you have been on thus far is guiding you and leading you there. Wherever you are, I'm seeing people on different timelines. Wherever you are exactly where you're supposed to be. They really want that to be coming through right now because you've been stressing, you've been worrying and having sleepless nights, feeling like you're supposed to do more. You're ready to jump into your purpose, but it's not time yet. If things haven't occurred in your life yet, it's not time. You're not doing anything wrong. It is just not that time yet. That's just something that someone wants to purchase. And they feel that they can't begin something until they have something purchased. To purchase whatever that is not the time. But to begin is the time, right? And only way that you just supposed to just start on, whether it's just gaining knowledge on this, doing the research over it, looking through it, reading a book about it, whatever it is, that is putting yourself in that energy, lovely soul. You always want to put yourself in the energy by taking that step and moving into whatever it is. So it's just because you may not have the money to buy it right now, that's going to come in time. When it's time to buy, that money will be there for that. But you are supposed to take that step into it by taking action, by involving yourself into research and stuff of that nature. Okay, lovely souls, you are a highly intuitive, deep, caring, compassionate person. And when you are unconscious to your energy, you will think that this is a curse, you powerful, lovely empath, because you can easily absorb and take on the emotions of other people when you are unconscious to this. And this is tough. You literally feel what people feel. Small talk, social gatherings, they drain you. They always have. You probably didn't remember then in the past, but think back when you used to leave any type of events, any type of gatherings, you would be drained and tired. I'm talking about beat. I'm talking about ready to go to sleep. Sometimes you ain't even want to eat. You just didn't want to be around nobody else because you just want to hit the bed. I'm saying just hit your bed and go to sleep. Because those things drain you. They always have, if you always wondered why. And this is something that now some of you are starting to become aware of, that you need a lot of alone time to regroup and recharge. Being alone is important to you. At times, some of you feel lonely. Instead of looking at it as being lonely, look at it as time to love you, to love on you, to self-care on you, to learn about you. You are alone for a reason. Whoever's alone right now, you are alone for a reason. It's time to go in your inner world and stop needing to go outside of you to look for comfort, to look for somebody to be there for you, to somebody to give you the answers, somebody to open up to you, to vent to, when you can literally start to try something different and go within yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. This is a blessing for you. When you are isolated, you can be one with God and source, and you can really start to work on yourself and get to know you, your gifts, and how to receive messages and stuff of that nature. Being pulled away from everything you ever know. Sometimes we get pulled away, isolated from everything that we ever known, just so we can go get that time away from those distractions and those people to see ourselves, to slow it down is what I'm feeling, to slow it down a bit so that we can see what we need to see. For those of you who are feeling alone, I'm hearing stop complaining about being alone and utilize that time, because this is who you really are. What I learned on my path is many things that I complained about or said I didn't want to do, it was exactly who I am. So some of you are saying, I'll never do that. No, that's not me. I'm not into that. But that's really who you are. When you catch yourself saying stuff that you don't want to do, whether it's eating healthy, whether it's exercise, whatever it is, you may want to research and go within yourself and see if this is something that's a part of you. I never used to eat healthy, not at all, not even a little bit. And I was like, I ain't gonna never eat healthy, and I'm a vegan. You understand what I'm saying? That's just an example for you right there, lovely soul. So really take a look in at your life, because you are being shown bits and pieces of who you are, and things are unfolding from your past as well. For some of you, you are making connections connections from your childhood. As I mentioned in another video, that every time you hear things or experience things, it's going to hit deeper and it's going to make more sense. That's why clarity always comes in time, lovely soul. So another thing about you is you read energy. You are not tripping. You really read the energy. When you walk into the room, you really feel this. It is important to clear out your body of old emotions and stored energies from others. And many of you are here healing ancestral lines, right? You got the power, they say. So you are clearing out all that. When you clear all that, which is the work, then you will be able to learn how to use your power. But we can't just go straight into trying to use our power if we haven't, it's like spiritual bypass, and we haven't done the work, because that's going to open up for dark energies to come in, all this type of things. Not going into that, but because you need to be centered and in your power, right? And in your knowing. And it is challenging to know something if there is old stored energy in there. It's challenging to feel what you need to feel and there's old stored energy within there, right? So that's why you have to clear out all this so that you can then feel what you need to feel, and also be able to feel when you're feeling other people's energy and not yours. And I'm hearing trust yourself. Trust yourself. This, you just got to start doing it. It's like anything in your life, just start doing it. Don't knock it till you try it, and don't stop. Just keep going for the ride. It will work for you. The more you trust yourself, the more your trust gets real. Real. The more you believe in you, the more you'll get to know yourself. The more you know yourself, the more the self-doubt gaps in, right? You really start to trust yourself. It's all a process. So don't be hard on yourself, but remember who you are. You read energy. You feel people's real feelings when you look at pictures. Try it for yourself today, empath. You can look at somebody's picture. You can read them. You can feel what they're feeling. Try it, because you have that power within you. This is who you are. This is your superpower, right? You can feel people's energies and intentions through a text message, or even when you go online. You might right now, since it's so intense, you may like feel like fear or some anxiety and stuff like that right now with all this intense energy. But it could be any time, just by looking at somebody's pictures online, or reading a text online, or reading a message online, or just getting online, period. Right now, empath, this is for you right now, is a very maybe challenging time, because you feeling every day for a reason. And some of you are feeling like this is a curse, but it is not. It's just some things in your life that are no longer in alignment with you. People, places, things, whatever, old patterns, old habits, whatever that is to you, however that means, it is showing itself to you, and it's making it very unbearable to hold on to these things anymore. Anything that is there is showing itself by feeling so heavy, like a weight that's anchoring and pulling you down. That means you got to let go of that so you can be light and shine bright, right? And So that's a message that's coming through right now. So you can read people's intentions, and you can read their text message. Stop saying you tripping. Stop thinking that, nah, giving people the benefit of the doubt, and trust yourself. Trust is big on this path, because you are stepping into something bigger and greater as you continue to keep moving along your path. So everything is getting you ready for something bigger. Always, lovely souls. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You can feel global anxiety and stuff. So protect your energy, because when your energy is not protected, as I mentioned with other places, you can feel the energy of the planet. Not this doctor, disclaimer. So protect your energy, lovely soul. And one thing about you is that connects in also like 3 dimensions, is that you are, small things make you happy. Look into some things that make you happy. It's the smallest things. Maybe like me, I love reading a book in the rain while it's raining, and then maybe sipping some good healthy calamine calming tea or something, you know what I'm saying, or some ascension tea, stuff of that nature. You know, like, what do you love to do? Really, you are so intuitive. Some of you are so great at automatic writing, and you have not yet done it. That's coming through as well. So get in your journal. Get your journal if you haven't got one, and set your intention to connect to spirits, connect to your source, right? Whoever source is to, whoever you connect to, your higher self, source, God, the Holy Spirit, whatever name, whatever, just source, baby. Okay, so just like get in your spiral and write down. I'm setting the intention to connect to. I'm just gonna use spirit. I'm setting the intention to connect into spirit. Spirit, what am I feeling right now? Write that question, and then start to channel. What I mean by channel is just write what you feel. Don't think, just write it out how you feel, and you will start to get answers, and you will answer them for yourself right there. So if you want to remember some things about yourself, you can also use automatic writing. For you writers out there, for you who also are not understanding your emotions, write down how you're feeling every day. That will help you identify your emotions, how you're feeling, so you can be aware of it, and write down old thoughts that are no longer serve you, that may be taking a toll in your life, that's causing you to have an emotion to those thoughts, so that you can create new mantras, new words to fall on, to create, to reprogram your mind, instead of falling into those old thoughts that keep, it's like grasping you and pulling you back. That's what somebody's going back and forward with right now. Okay, you are a very powerful soul. You feel unspoken words and lies. You ain't never been tripping, bro. This is who you truly are, and many of you are hiding in your shadows because people told you can't be this way your entire life. But today we are telling you that it's okay to be you and to remember who you are. This is not to rush you, but this is to trust you. Trust you over everything outside of you. Don't ask people, who am I? They don't know who you are, and they're going to tell you. You never know where you can end up when you ask other people who you are. Because like I said at the beginning, the world will tell you who you are if you don't know. Question all of your old beliefs and make sure they're supportive of you. It doesn't matter how your upbringing was. Make sure that's who you are, because those things are keeping some of you stuck and trapped. Because what you believe, it tends to be real, lovely souls. Okay? And you can feel certain events before they even manifest. Like literally the other day, I had this feeling about like, man, I was looking for the cats that made a home on my porch. And then she had a babies, and there was like 3 of them. And then there were 4 baby cats, long story short. And one of them, one day I was only seeing 2. I was like, what the third one is? So I asked the fam, and they were like, oh, I saw all of them. I was like, oh, okay. But yesterday I felt like this weird cat and car. I just felt like I had this feeling of like a cat being hit by a car. I woke up this morning, taking my kids to school, and then one of our cats was hit by a car, as well as me having a dream of a cat last night. You see, you always can feel things before they manifest, lovely soul. And everything, I feel like, in order for life, we have to have death. That's a message to someone out there who may be struggling or grieving or scared to die, or feeling like they're grieving from someone who crossed over. Because energy never dies. We just leave this body. We are borrowed in this body. So there's knowledge that's needed to help you heal. But give yourself time to heal, lovely soul. It's okay. But there's your quantum self's already healed, but your human self needs a little bit of time. So do listen to your intuition at this time. At this time, your intuition is very high, but also at this time, watch out for perfectionism, which is very, very, as Virgo season. So you got to watch out for perfectionism, and watch out. You may have brain fog at this time, and also watch your words, and also be aware that, the hurtful truth, painful truth, the raw truth may be coming out at this time as well, lovely souls. So also be aware of watching the news, violent movies, scary movies at this time as well, because you can feel that stuff as well. So remember who you are, lovely souls. You're a highly intuitive force to be reckoned with. You feel me? They got you messed up, okay? Yeah. I love each and every one of you. Keep taking care of yourself. Keep being you. Keep being patient with yourself. Slow and steady right now with this Mercury retrograde going on. You are definitely being guided to look inward some more. As well as we got, I think, a blue super moon at August 30th, I believe, in Pisces. 2 full moons this month, as well as, I think we got like 4 planets retrograde. Be easy. You may feel tension at this time, lovely soul. Be easy with yourself more than ever right now. And I would say take it with you forever. I encourage you. Okay. I love each and every one of you. Follow me on Instagram if you have not yet done so, at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. Share this video. Share it with anyone you feel you want to share this video with. If you've not subscribed to the channel, but you're feeling the vibe, baby, and you want to join the PCM family, Pure Clarity Mindset family, because on this channel, we getting our mind right. Hit that subscribe button and that bell, baby. Don't forget to like this video if this message resonates with you, and if you feeling this message. You feel me? I greatly, greatly appreciate all of you. I'm so grateful. Awesome, loving community of lovely souls like you, high vibing, okay? I am so grateful for you all. It is an honor to have you all here rocking with me, and I'm rocking with you, and I'm doing my best to stay up with your comments, okay? But I'm staying in with y'all, okay? At this time, like, really listen to your body and rest as well, because I'm having to do so as well, because also they're telling me to say, because with the ascension things going on as well, there's other, you might feel like sore, cold, like cold feelings, right? But like all that light, why we go through many ascension symptoms, because all that light and energy cannot just be thrown into our body. It has to come in times. I guess that's why they mean like by people being left behind, because it takes time to put different light into the body at times. So like I've been feeling like I get a real high, and all of a sudden I get a low. It was a low, and then it just started gradually starting to come up little by little, and eventually it's going to pop off spring, right? And some of you are integrating things right now in your life, okay? So be easy with yourself. Many of you are all on different patterns. Many of you may be on that limbo stage, not feeling motivated, not feeling inspired, not knowing which way to go, what to do right now. And your energy, I'm feeling like energy may feeling not, feeling a little low. Like again, be mindful of the tension and energies right now, right? But look at Mercury retrograde is a positive thing to look at and clear out what needs to be cleared out to get you ready for what's next, lovely. So come back to see me though. Peace, love, and light. Keep taking care of yourself.